Hello, welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with Changes for Felicity. Chapter 5, Patriot. Felicity, wake up. Felicity woke from deep sleep to see Mother and Ben standing near bed. What is it? She asked. What's the matter? It's Penny, said Ben. I think she's going to have her foal. Oh no, said Felicity. She jumped out of bed and pulled on stockings and shoes as Mother wrapped a cloak around her. Father is gone and so is Marcus. What do we do? There's no need to fret, said Mother as they all hurried out to the stable. Penny will be fine. Ben lit a lantern and hung it on a nail in Penny's stall. Penny was lying on the straw. Her sides were heaving. Felicity knelt down and stroked Penny's neck. Penny, my girl, murmured Felicity. Oh, Penny, are you all right? Ben looked worried. The foal is having trouble, he said. Something's not right. I don't know what to do. We need to go get help. Felicity stood up. Mother, you hold Penny's head and try to keep her quiet, he said. I'll go get help. Take the lantern, called Mother, but Felicity did not need the lantern, though the night was starless. She knew the way past the garden, through the dark streets, past the sleeping houses, to the edge of town. She had run this way many times on these cool mornings before dawn. She sneaked off to see Penny in the pasture. She knew exactly where she was going, to find Mr. Nye. Mr. Nye's house was a tumble-down shack next to the tannery. It looked ghostly and forbidding, blacker than the night around it. Felicity pounded on the door. Mr. Nye, she cried. Please help me. The door opened, and Mr. Nye stood there, holding a candle that cast a light on his craggy face. You, he said when he saw Felicity. You gotta help us, Mr. Nye, said Felicity. Penny's having her foal. Something's wrong. Mr. Pelham, the jailer, said you know all about animals. Please come, will you help? Mr. Nye stared at Felicity. It was you, wasn't it, who brought me that blanket medicine to me, he said in a gruff voice. And it was your grandfather who left the money for me. Don't say it wasn't. I know it was. I owe you a kindness. I'll come with you now. Please make haste, said Felicity. We've got no time to spare. Never in her wildest dreams could Felicity have imagined he would run through the night with Mr. Nye, very glad he was by her side. But she was. Together they ran to the Merriman's stable and hurried inside. When Mr. Nye came to the lantern and Mother and Ben saw it, they looked horrified. What are you doing here? Ben said. Get away. If you hurt Benny or hurt Felicity or Penny, I'll kill you. Mark me, I will. It's all right, Ben, explained Felicity. I brought him here. He knows how to help Penny. Ben looked confused. It's all right, Ben, Felicity said again. He is a friend. Mr. Nye turned to Felicity. You'll have to keep your horse calm, he said. If she moves suddenly when she sees me, it'll hurt your fall. And I don't reckon she's forgotten or forgive me for the way I treated her. I'll keep her calm, said Felicity. She and Mother knelt by Penny's head. They stroked her and murmured some soothing sounds. Mr. Nye did not make a sign. All his movements were sure. His touch on Penny was gentle. In a short time, the foal was born. Felicity looked at the beautiful little colt lying on the straw next to Penny. He was black and shiny with spindly legs. Grandfather was right, she thought. Nothing is happier than a new life beginning. Oh, Penny, she whispered, your colt is perfect. She hugged Penny, and then she hugged Mother. When she looked up to thank Mr. Nye for his help, he was gone. Ben grinned at the colt. He's a gawky little thing, isn't he? But he'll grow into those legs. He'll be a beauty just like his mother. And just as spirited, too, said Mrs. Merriman. Aye, said Felicity. I'm sure this colt will be full of independence, just like Penny. And Ben laughed, and full of fire as a Patriot soldier. That's what we'll call him, said Felicity. Patriot. Patriot, replied Mother. 'Tis a fine, proud name. By the time Father and Marcus came home, Patriot already trotted on the stable on his long, thin legs. That's the most handsome colt I've ever seen, said Father in a pleased voice as he inspected Patriots. Felicity, you have amazed me. There's not another girl in Virginia who could handle the birth of a foal so well. Oh, I did nothing, Father, said Felicity. She swung herself onto Penny's back. She and Father were going for a ride. It was Penny's first outing since Patriot had been born. It was Mr. Nye who helped Penny. Jiggy Nye, said Father. That scoundrel? You went to him for help? Said Felicity, he's a friend now. That's a change, said Father, who's riding Old Bess. It was Elizabeth's idea to help him, said Felicity. He and I wouldn't have become friends if it were not for her and Grandfather. Mr. Merriman smiled at Felicity. You and Elizabeth are fine young ladies, he said. I am proud of you. Your grandfather would be proud too. Mr. Merriman and Felicity rode side by side along the street through the cool spring sunshine. Felicity sat tall on Penny's back. She was wearing the dark green riding habit from Grandfather. Whenever she wore it, she thought of Grandfather and how much she loved him and how much she missed him. Her memory still made her sad, but it was a gentle sadness, not sharp and bitter anymore. I miss Grandfather every day, Felicity said to her father. Said Felicity. Said Father. He loved you very much. He looked at Felicity seriously. Your father left his plantation to Mother and you children. He said he knew how much you loved it. Does that mean we will live on the plantation now? Asked Felicity. Is that what you like to do? Asked Father. Felicity took a deep breath. She thought of how lovely the plantation was in the summer. The green fields stretched from the river to the forest, and the air was sweet with a sense of fruit and flowers. Or life there was floating along smoothly as a river. Then she looked around her at the busy streets of Williamsburg, full of people and color, noise, and life. She thought of Father's store and Ben and Elizabeth. No, Father, she said. I'd rather stay here in Williamsburg. Father nodded at Felicity. I'm glad you want to stay, he said. I fear there are hard times ahead. There will be a long war. Father, said Felicity as they rode along, doesn't the King's army have more soldiers than the Patriot's army? Aye, said Father, but the war for independence isn't only between the armies. The King's army will have to beat more than soldiers. They'll have to defeat the people themselves, you and me and everyone like this. As long as our hearts and minds are set on independence, as long as we don't give up, no army can defeat us. The war will touch us all. It will be won or lost by all. Will you be a soldier, Father? Asked Felicity. No, said Father. I don't want to fight with a gun. I'm going to help the Patriots in another way. I'm going to be a commissary agent. Marcus and I will travel and collect supplies for the Patriots' army. I'll be gone for a great deal of time. I'm relying on you to help Mother with the house and the other children. She says you are a wonderful help to her. You'll have to help Ben, too, in the store. You'll have enough time for playing. Oh, I love working in the store, Father, said Felicity. You know I always have. And perhaps by helping you, I'll be helping the Patriots, too. You will indeed, said Father. There's another way to help, said Felicity. She leaned and stroked Penny's back. And she said slowly, I can give you Penny. You can ride her when you collect supplies. Lissy, said Father, I know you love Penny very much. Wouldn't it be hard for you to be separated from her? Said Felicity softly, but I'll be happy knowing you and Penny are together, looking after each other. I will trust each of you to bring the other back to me safely. You are a fine young lady indeed, Lissy, said Father. They reached the pastures, the edge of the trot, at the end of town. Come along now, let's take our horses for a trot. It was a warm day. Father and Marcus set forth on their trip to collect supplies for the Patriots. Felicity and Ben stood in the doorway of the store, waving goodbye. Felicity felt proud. Father looked handsome and strong, and Penny's coat shined bright as gold in the sunshine. Goodbye, she thought, as Penny and Father and Marcus disappeared down the dusty, crowded street. Come back safely, all of you. When she could not see them anymore, Felicity turned and followed Ben in the store. She stood as tall as she could behind the counter. Very soon, the door opened and her first customer came in. Good day, Miss Merriman, the customer said. It was Elizabeth. Good day, Miss Cole, Felicity said with a smile. And how may I help you today? And that is the end of the Felicity book. Thanks for listening.